Thank you very much, LA. Now, it is said that behind every great man, there is a woman, and behind every great woman is another woman who has forged the path before her. And today we dedicate the day to paying homage to all of the fabulous women out there who inspire us. And in fact, before we get cooking with Angie Boyd in the kitchen, we thought to ask her, who are the women that inspire you every day, Angie? You tell us about them.
I've got two women. One is my daughter, Chelsea, and the other is my mum, Cheryl.
And how do they inspire you?
Well, without them, I wouldn't be who I am today. So my daughter I had quite young.
Yes.
And, you know, my mom was there for me the whole time. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is my mom hates cooking. So we had a little deal. If I cooked, she would wash up. So
oh, great. That's a great deal.
That inspired me to cook.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And my daughter's following in my footsteps, and she's become a chef as well.
Can she make this recipe?
She certainly can.
Oh, what exactly are we making?
Okay, we're doing a sparkling wine cheesecake, because as I said, girls like sparkling wine.
Hey.
And it's a pretty straightforward one. It's also my mum's favourite. She likes anything with lemon in it. So we're topping it with some delicious lemon curd. Right, so what we're going to do is we've got our lovely full-fat cream cheese here.
Fantastic.
We're going to add a little bit of softly whipped cream.
Do you have to go full fat cheese cream? Just for spoils, right?
Absolutely.
Once in a lifetime, who's counting the calories?
Exactly. If you're going to do it right.
Come on, all right.
Okay, so we're going to mix that together. Perhaps you can mix that for me.
I will do that for you.
Maybe with the whisk, I think it's going to be easier.
Is it one of those where you have to exercise the folding technique?
Not really.
So you don't mind about the aerate?
Just go mad. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go.
This is like the smallest spatula in the entire world. Can I just say that?
It's to keep you on your toes.
And what are you doing there?
Right, I've got some egg yolks in a bain-marie over here, which is just a pot of hot water. And I'm whisking that up. I'm going to add some caster sugar.
All right.
And the idea is to actually whisk this until it's thick, light, and fluffy.
Yes.
We don't really have time to get there because it takes a good 5 minutes or so.
Okay, so you just got to be
and
patient
a lot
with
of hard work, yes.
Is it just while you were doing that, right? I was looking at the eggs in the bain-marie. Is there a danger of the eggs curdling up or while becoming scrambled eggs while you're doing that? So you've got to be careful how the heat control the heat.
So heat should be simmering, definitely not boiling.
Okay.
But the reason we're doing it is actually just to slightly cook the eggs.
Oh, so you do want to cook them ever so slightly?
Ever so slightly, which is to pasteurize them, essentially. And to stabilize them.
Fancy things here in the kitchen. Pasteurization, oh my goodness.
All of that. So
listen, if you've just joined us, we're making Angie's lovely, what is it called? It's a sparkling wine and lemon curd cheesecake. And you can SMS the keyword cake to 33728 to get the ingredients list as well as the recipe.
Okay, and what we've got here, which is one of my favorites, is some leaf gelatine, which has been soaked in cold water. Always needs to be soaked. And then we're going to melt this in a little bit of our sparkling wine.
Oh, okay, alrighty.
Yes. So I've used a nice dry sparkling wine because that's what I like.
If you were fancy, could you go with the champagne, the bru, you know?
Definitely.
if you can afford it.
If you can
but you know, the economy is tough out there, guys.
Definitely. And the best part of this recipe is it only calls for 100 mils of sparkling wine, so you get to drink the rest of the bottle while you're cooking it.
That's when the conversation starts going around the kitchen.
Because it is Women's Day after all, so we should.
All right. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're whisking, and I'm just whisking see how quickly that gelatine melted in the
so quickly,
stunning, So that goes in.
Just a quick one also, because I'm thinking if you're going to have guests invited over for like a luncheon of sorts, while you're boiling the sparkling wine and letting it simmer, and then you melt the gelatine, does that cook away the alcohol?
Not a lot. It'll cook it away slightly.
Oh, okay. So warn your friends that, hey, we might just get turned if you have too many slices of this cake right here. Okay. What now? Oh,
so once this should actually be very fluffy and light and thick.
Yes.
We don't have time for that.
Let's get in there.
We just add it straight in. And all those lovely air bubbles is going to what makes it so light.
Even just smelling the sparkling wine is just zing zing in my nose. Okay, you do that.
Okay,
you do that.
Just give that.
And by the way, if you've just joined us, we're making a delicious sparkling wine, chilled sparkling wine and lemon curd cheesecake. SMS the keyword cake to 33728 and we'll send you all you need to make this. Okay, what happens after this?
Right, next we have a layer of sponge in the base of the tin. And just sort of a quick tip, you know, often we lose the bottoms of our tins. Just line it with some foil.
Lovely, okay.
And then we're going to pour that in, pop it into the fridge for a good couple of hours to set.
Alrighty.
And what we end up with Whoops.
Oh, the sponge even came to the top. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We end up with that.
We end up with this. Okay.
And the ears.
And then we've got our delicious lemon curd, which
Lovely.
you can either buy or pre-make.
Dress it
And
beautifully.
we just spread that over the top.
Absolutely wonderful. Look at that. So one more time, that keyword SMS cake to 33728, and we'll send you all of the necessary ingredients and oh my goodness, and the recipe to make this. What
There
a
we
wonderful
go.
treat for Women's Day. Thank you so much.
It's a
And thank you
pleasure.
for being an inspirational woman to us here in the kitchen, Angie. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it. All right, yeah, over to you.